Alright, so boom, like I said, man, summer 2024, Bow Wow was my #1 most listened to artist. And due to that, although he has some ass songs in his catalog, he actually has more songs that I like than I dislike. To be fair, it's not that big of a discrepancy. I listened to 75 songs from this man for these videos. I liked 38 songs and I disliked 37. So it's not like it's that huge of a difference. But it's about time to show love to the tracks that I can see myself playing, by breaking them down to 4 tiers: guilty pleasure tier, decent tier, good tier, and fire tier. The guilty pleasure tier is reserved for songs that, although I like them, I can admit that they're pretty bad. That's not the case for Bow Wow. He doesn't have any tracks that I think suck, but I still enjoy them. Every song in this video will be in the decent tier or higher. Alright, so this tier are for songs by the dog that I wouldn't get carried away and say that these are really good, great records that you're missing out on if you haven't heard them. They're just something like that I wouldn't mind playing if I feel like hearing some Bow Wow.
All that in a bag of chips. Hi, my name is. Hey, little mama. I'm trying to come over tonight and watch a movie if you say it's alright.
The final collab between Bow Wizzle and Jagged Edge, and I must say, although I like the song, this is the weakest collab of the 4 that he has with Jagged Edge amongst his albums. It's a smooth little track about how he saw this really pretty girl at the mall and he's in awe like, man, I think she may be the one, y'all. And he hits her with the, shorty, I be on the road so much, I just need someone I can come home to and settle down with. A real one that's gonna always be there. Jagged did their thing on here, but their other collabs are stronger than this one.
Little mama, show me how you move it. Little mama, show me how you move it.
This entire song sounds like I'm Serious era T.I. I seriously thought this song was produced by DJ Toon. Bow samples the hook from 50 Cent's Disco Inferno on here, which is why 50 Cent has writing credits. Little mama, show me how you move it. Now, for those of you that watched the Worst Songs video, do you guys remember that song I Got Y'all that I put in the mid tier? And I said that Bow's rhyme delivery got on my nerves, where he was all like, hold up, see me when I rolled up, tinted windows rolled up on 24s looking like a grown up. He does the same delivery on this song. The last 2 syllables of every line, he keeps changing the inflection of his voice. Rolling with the B is like when you fly first class, everything free, much different than them dirt bags. I'm an entertainer, keep you focused like a circus. God put me here to get it poppin', that's my purpose. That's the whole song. The reason why this song is not in the mid tier like I Got Y'all is simply because the rhyme pattern is more tolerable on here and the song overall just simply sounds better. Man, the bars on this song were so light. These were some super basic lines. My nickname is Scary because I know how to make them scream. Before I became a teen, I melted microphones instead of cones of ice cream. All these elementary school ass rhymes. This song overall is fine to have on though, and the hook by Jermaine Dupri is honestly really catchy to me. This playboy, he gets crunk, keep that thing off in the trunk.
It's just the dog in me, and that's just the way I am.
It's not the first, but this is one of the earlier instances of a rapper saying he got that dog in him. The entire track is a brag track. Lil Bow considers himself the Tiger Woods of the rap game because of how young and explosive he is. He got older girls trying to teach him about sex. He's the truth like Benny Siegel. The reason he's able to do all these things and have these people showing him attention is because, hey, it's just the dog in me. That's just the way I am. I can't help it that everyone is fascinated by me. Now, I will say this too. The Dog in Me is the 3rd worst song on Bow's debut album. It's a short project. It's only 9 tracks. And this album has some of his earliest hit songs, so something got to be towards the bottom. If I had to rank the 9 songs on this project from worst to best, The Dog in Me would be in 7th place, aka the 3rd worst song on the project.
Get up, get up, that's the get up effects of.
This is one of those songs that got switched from mid to decent the more I heard it. The song ain't nothing crazy, and I've always liked the get up on the hook. It's an entire track about his swagger and how the so-so deaf movement can make anybody get up and dance to their songs. And that's pretty much it. They really had this kid singing about having older girls trying to get with him. I'm hard not to love, that's what the girls say. Hard not to wanna touch, that's what the girls say. They run up trying to give me a kiss. I said you can't have me, I'm too young for you, miss. They say no you're not, then they start crying. I said I'm 14 and they said stop lying. Lil Bow Wow's second album really doesn't have a lot of highlights in my opinion, but Get Up it is in the top half of the better songs.
Let's get it poppin', let's get it jumpin', let's get it poppin', let's get it jumpin'.
Just like the previous entry, this is another song that went from mid to decent the more I played it. Swizz Beatz production grew on me here. Let's Get It Poppin' is the opening song on the Unleashed album, and it's really just Bow saying, I still got the game on lock. As soon as I bark, I'm at the top of the charts. I shouldn't even have to chase girls with how well I can blaze the track. I gotta admit, it grew on me after some time. It's cool.
Nah, nigga, I don't know about that. Being broke, nah, nigga, all I do is get money, nigga.
I don't know who Cocaine J is or where he appears on the track, because Bow has 3 verses, Young Capone raps the 4th verse, and then the producer Nitty has some ad-libs here and there, but no Cocaine J. Even in the album liner notes, it doesn't say anything about a dude named Cocaine J. He didn't write it, he's not a producer, he's not the audio engineer, nothing. He's just some random dude whose name is attached to the song. Either way, I don't know about that. It's a track of Bow saying money, hoes, and clothes is all the player knows. Me and Jermaine together are like Red Bull and vodka. If I stand on my wallet, I'll be taller than Shaq. If you want me and Young Capone to pull up to your show, that's gonna cost you a few thousand, because being broke or doing shows for free, nah, bruh, I don't know about that. I couldn't stand this beat at first. Apparently, this beat is made by the same dude that produced Like a Boy by Sierra. But Bachelor Pad is really just the 2 boys talking about how amazing their crib looks. From voice-activated doors, chinchilla skin on the chairs and sofas, Egyptian marble floors, and they just tell you, hey, I can take any dude's girlfriend and bring her to my bachelor pad. I promise you, she gonna have the time of her life. I was impressed by Bow's flow in the 4th verse too. You know the pad got an elevator in it, so mine just come through and get elevated in it. Been here for quite a minute, I ain't even seen the kitchen, I just hit the intercom and tell the way to get it. I really started enjoying this song out of nowhere. Baby Girl is pretty much the same track as the song Listen that was in the Not For Me tier. This time around, it's Omarion that's doing the simping for a woman. He spins the track saying, all of my homies keep telling me I'm slacking on my pimping and that I need to leave this girl alone. But no, this my baby girl, she ain't going nowhere. My boys don't like her, my mama don't like her, but y'all just jealous. Other men may have had her body, but I got her heart and her soul. I ain't letting this girl go no matter what y'all say. The only difference this song has from Listen is that it doesn't have the confrontational aspect to it. Bow Wow isn't playing the homie that's trying to talk Omarion out of his ways. He actually joins him and tells his own version of a girl that's special to him. Cool track, cool track. Omarion completely sounds like We Got Usher Raymond at Home on Another Girl. No BS, if you take Another Girl, put Usher instead of Omarion, and place this track on Usher's Here I Stand album, this track would be exactly the same. It's another club record, and it involves the boys approaching a pretty girl talking about how much they want to caress her and undress her. And the girl is saying she's just not any type of trick. I don't want to be treated as just another girl. And the boys are saying, oh no, mama, I ain't gonna treat you like that. You're special in more ways than one. It's a cool Dollar General Usher and Bow Wow song. Let's keep the ball rolling with the simp records. Nah, let me stop calling these dudes simps. But Bow Wow and Osimpion have another track on this album just treating a lady to that lavish lifestyle and private yachts and G4s, fancy dinners, great sex, whatever you want to say. I'm treating Shawty so well that she can't get tired of me. She never gonna leave me. What girl is going to leave a great situation like this? Even if she do leave me, she ain't gonna find nobody better. That's all the song is. It's pretty basic, but it's still enjoyable. Okay, by now you guys should have noticed that this is the 5th song in a row I've talked about from Face Off. The reason so many songs are in a decent tier is because this album kinda falls off in the second half. It's 12 songs on the album. Once you get past track 6, there's only one good song, and everything else is just cool, basic R&B artist collabs with rap artist music. The songs from the second half are still enjoyable, but I don't think they're nothing great, which leads to a whole lot of just decent tracks like number ones. Number Ones is actually the only song from Face Off that's not about love, relationships, sex, and girls. This is a track of both fellas talking about how unique and one of a kind they are. From their swagger, their attitude, their money, their rapping, singing, and dancing skills. They're the number one people in their lane. And they use those attitudes and skills they possess to provide entertainment and number one records to the people. For some reason, Omarion sings part of the chorus in Espanol. I don't know who decided he did that. And Omarion's flow on his verse is very scattered. A rap flow is not Omarion's strong point. But dog, Bow Wow's flow and this beat is great. It feels like Jay-Z's Show Me What You Got beat. If you can deal with Omarion singing in Spanish and having a haphazard flow, then I recommend this song to you. And being for real, this song would be in the good tier if Omarion had a better verse. So, speaking of the good tier, let me show y'all a list of Bow Wow songs that are really good, but I don't think they're incredible or nothing. They're better than just I. These are solid, really good songs, but that's it, good. I had to start us off with one of the Freak songs. Pole in My Basement is one of those songs that always gave me that even the haters will appreciate this feel. I really believe that the proudest of Bow Wow haters will hear Pole in My Basement and go, you know what? This song ain't too bad. I'm actually not mad at this. He's telling all of the strippers and all of the freaky hoes to skip work and come to my crib. I don't run out of money over here. You can say that this song has a Lil Wayne-ish sound to it. Just call me Big Bang Bow, and I'ma make it rain all night. But I don't care. Pole in My Basement has always been one of Bow Wow's better songs. I don't know about y'all over there, but over here we crunkin', we ready. This song is strongly carried by the chorus and the beat. Not that the verses are bad or nothing. It's a simple track from Lil Bow, ROC, and Tyga all flexing their jewelry, cars, and how they stand out from their competition. I like the voice that Tyga uses at the beginning of his verse. I went from a Theodore to Chuck Taylor's to the first one on the block with some Buckgate doors, platinum papers. Need I say more? But I gotta be real, I get super crunk every time I hear that. I don't know about y'all over there, but over here we crunkin', we ready. For those of you that have seen the pilot episode of Bow Wow's TV show titled Bow, this is the record they used for the theme song for that show. On this same album, he has the song Fresh as I'm Is, where he said in the second verse, from records to movies, now a TV show, man. So it's neat that they took a song from the same album to use as a theme song. The background vocals on this song, the ooh, and the I choose you parts are performed by one of the R&B GOATs, John Tay Austin. Go is a really energetic, bouncy track that I will certainly take over a lot of his other album deep cuts. You know you so good, you make me forget about all I know. This is the best song on Lil Bow Wow's Doggy Bag album, and I'ma just let y'all know now, this is the final song from Doggy Bag that will be in this video. LaCory brings a really engaging energy with his rendition of New Edition's Candy Girl on the chorus. And this is another one of Lil Bow Wow's love songs. The dog don't chase after anybody. So if I'm coming after you, I like popping out of places and spending all night on the phone talking to you, then you must be somebody special. Bro, this song is way better than that weak ass, I say Lil Bow Wow, you just don't know. Have you ever seen me? I'm the future. I represent how it's gonna be. I'm the future. The very first song I had to listen to for these rankings, The Future. Although I think this track is overall cool, I actually don't care for Lil Bow Wow's verse on this song. I like him on the hook, I like the production, and ROC sounded cool too. The end of ROC's verse was surprisingly strong. His last like 4 lines were really good. But Lil Bow Wow talking about he's running things like O.J. Simpson back in 1973. And if rapping doesn't work out, then he's got enough skills to be a basketball player. Hearing his verse, I just go, alright kid. One quick thing I want to say too, the chorus of this song is what always makes me remember how old Lil Bow Wow is. On the hook, he says, born in 1987, I'm the future. So for the past many years, whenever the question comes up of how old this man is, I just subtract 1987 from whatever year it is. That line single-handedly got stuck in my head and made me remember Bow Wow's age. When I turn 18, I need a ride on some rims is clean, and them brand new dick. Because Bow Wow was 16, 17 when he made this song, this entire track is him spilling out his plans and his wishes for when he hits the big 1-8. Cause you know when you in the entertainment industry, if you're younger than 18, you can't even touch the money that you make yet. They put everything away in like a trust fund. So Bao says, when I hit that age, I'm trying to have the flyest whips with the big dog speakers. I'm gonna talk to any girl I want to because I'm still not doing this cuffing thing. I'm about to be big pimping like Jay-Z. I'm gonna be looking so fresh and so clean like I'm Outkast. It's an endearing song that does remind you are listening to music from a young ass teenager. So hearing all of these big plans he has for himself when he becomes an adult is actually pretty nice to hear. Third best song on this album. I am so glad that this song comes after that horrible "We about to shut it down and raise the bar." Whew. Hood Star is right after that, and it picks up the album and reminds me, okay, this album won't be as bad as The Price of Fame. Bao and O talk about how much love they get from everyone and describe the allure of their luxurious lifestyles. Everything is so great for them that it's like they're living like hood stars. They can go to any city or state and shut it down. And according to Bao, they love that because they can go where all the monies and honeys are located. Like That is a track that I actually lowered from the fire tier to the good tier. This was one of my favorite songs on this album for a very long time. I have memories in my life where I used to listen to this song a lot. But being realistic, this isn't a great song. I do have to give Bao major props for his rhyme scheme at the end of the second verse. That care, compare, dare, there, pair scheme he did, he flowed on that super nicely. Just showing that we care, can't nobody else compare. Started over with another, neither one of us were there.
All she gotta do is holler and a baby, you'll be there. Ain't a doubt about it in my mind that we a perfect pick.
That part, I like how he kept that rhyme going. Although it's not in the fire tier anymore, shout out to Dondria and Jonte Austin. It's still a top 5 track from this album. Speaking of songs switching tiers, She's My used to be in the Not For Me tier. I always thought it was a good track, but what made me not like it as much, and I actually still believe that this is the issue with the track, is the third verse by T-Pain. Teddy on the chorus with his little auto-tune and all that is fine. It's yet another track of Bao talking about how he spoils a beautiful girl because of how amazing she is. Yeah, whatever. But this song should have ended after Bao's 2 verses. Pain came in like, watch how I step to her like shorty got a fat butt. I want it on the side of my lag truck like fume. Off into space, we take a journey back. I can't stand Teddy's verse on this song, but he elevated the rest of the song from a generic love track to something pretty smooth. Ron Browns is not a dude that I hate like other people do. All of his most hated hits like We Getting That Rad Money and Pop Champagne, I still like Pop Champagne. I wanna see you dance, I wanna see you dance. But wild enough, Ron Browns didn't produce this song. It's produced by Jermaine Dupri and L Rock. Big Time is another flexing track about telling a woman you'll be in good hands if you ride with me because I'm the motherfucking man. I do it big time over here, baby. But hey, listen, let me tell y'all, I love the second half of Nelly's verse on this song. I mean, I love it. I instantly get in a great mood when I hear his portion of the song. It's everything from his delivery, the singing vocals kick in at the right time, the production kicks in at the right time. You know what? I'll go as far as to say this. Nelly's verse is my favorite feature artist verse to ever be on a Bow Wow song. And I'll take you anywhere he don't, and I'll buy you anything he won't. Hey, you ever play with a star? I'll put that Dolce & Gabbana all over your mama. Put you in Louis and the Gucci every day for the summer. You wanna rock Chanel boots, and you can rock them all winter because I'm like a real life movie. Girls kick push to get to me like Lupe. Hey, this is probably my favorite verse on the entire album. Nelly's country ass did his thing on Big Time. Boom, the fire tier. These are the best songs across Bow Wow, Wow, Yippee Yo, Yippee Yay's album. As I said in the worst songs video, Bow Wow is one of those people where deep cuts are not his strong suit, and his best songs are pretty much always his hit most popular songs that the casual person knows. So if you've been going through these videos not knowing a lot of these tracks, there's a very high chance you're going to recognize most of the songs in the fire tier. Here is my list of Bow Wow's absolute greatest songs. Of course I had to start it off with the self-titled track. Of course I did. The song that's named after him has always been one of his best. The girls recognize and these niggas do too. I'm the flyest thing walking through junior high school. This song is literally iconic for this kid. He came into the new millennium immediately putting out hits. But do y'all want to know something that I just found out about this song after 25 years? Again, this song is 25 years old. I just found out while working on this video that there's a radio edit version that gets rid of Snoop D-O-double-G's verse and replaces it with a third verse from Lil Bow Wow. When I found this, I was listening to this hidden third verse in utter amazement. Like, what? This has existed all this time? I have never heard anyone in mankind mention this verse. I thought the one with Snoop was the only version. You truly learn something new every day.
When you got big dreams, don't listen to what nobody say, and don't let nobody turn you away.
Now this song is a much better version of that horrible song The Movement that I had in the trash tier. The reason I'm comparing this to The Movement is because this is another track that doesn't necessarily fit Bow Wow. The Brat is the one that wrote this record, and it's a motivational song about telling you always follow your heart and dreams. If you have a passion in life, you need to chase that no matter what and never let anyone deter you from your goal. Big Dreams is also a storytelling song as well, of him talking about people he once knew that were close to achieving their dreams until something detrimental happened to them. First verse is about a dude who almost made it to the NBA for the Cleveland Cavaliers straight out of high school, but he got gunned down due to gang violence. Second verse is about a girl who was a great singer and was moments away from getting a record deal, but she was dating a hood dude who ended up costing her her life due to his nonsense. So stuff like that, this is what I mean. I extremely doubt that these are real stories of people that Bow Wow knew, and especially because Bow didn't write the song, it can come off as preachy. But for me, unlike The Movement, Big Dreams is not overly preachy, and it's better than a lot of his other songs that do fit him. I think I was just as surprised as most people when I found out Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Quan was on this track. I always thought this was a solo Bow record. So for the first time I saw these features, I went, Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Quan, bitch where? But apparently the two of them rapped the hook. I hear Jay-Quan's part with the you ain't big whipping, you ain't steady tipping. Okay, that does sound like him. But either way, talk about a song that was just phenomenal for Bow Wow's career. Fresh as I'm Is has always been one of my favorite records from him. But not the Mike Jones version. I'ma say it now. The one with Mike Jones, I skip every time. And don't get it twisted, I like Mike Jones. Mike Jones got some shit. Girl, I gotta be next to you. But on this song, hell no. Give me the one with Bow rapping every verse. Think you get it crunk like me, but you can't.
They say we talk just alike, walk just alike, same damn swagger when we rock up on the mic.
I don't give a flying fizzuck that Bow Wow himself hopped on Twitter and called Rock the Mic whack. This song will never be whack. It's better than a whole lot of songs that he has. If you know Bow Wow and JD's history together, then this song is super important for the two of them. But an extremely brief explanation, JD was the main producer behind Bow Wow's first two albums. But around the time of his third album, Unleashed, Bow's relationship with JD was on the rocks and they had a strong falling out. Bow had every producer under the sun help with that album except JD. But after the Unleashed album, Bow had an emotional breakdown where he told JD, I just can't do this music stuff anymore with anybody else. If you're not producing my fourth album, I don't even want to make a fourth album. And then the rest is history. On Rock the Mic, the both of them just speak about how much they have in common. Bow admits to JD being a father figure and big bro and says, I was a young stubborn dude in the game, and after my second album, I just felt I can make it without JD's help. And JD explains his side.
See, I had to let him go, just so he can really know. You never know what you got till it's gone. Welcome home.
Yeah, Rock the Mic is a great song, and it's easily the best track on New Jack City Part 2. Not only was this Lil Bow Wow's very first release single, but on top of that, it was the first song in his catalog where he used the N-word. Obviously, it's blurred out since he's a little kid, but the first 4 lines of this song is, around here we pop them collars, around here we get them dollars. Every girl I see that look right, a nigga like me just gotta holler. He says nigga again at the very end of the song too. It's like, man, who got this little kid up here saying stuff like this? I did find out that Jermaine Dupri wrote the first verse to the song and the Brat wrote the second verse, so they are to blame for that. Either way, this little dude provided us with a hit. Shout out to Escape for show. Again, it's been 25 years, and Bounce With Me is without question still one of his most enjoyable tracks. If you don't know how to say the chorus of this song in one breath, then you ain't lived during the mid 2000s. This chorus is literally addictive to sing back. Bow Wow and Ciara were both some of the hottest young stars in the game, so them dating and then collabing to make this track was literally a perfect match. I remember watching a DJ Vlad interview where Bow admitted his relationship with CeCe not working was mostly his own fault. I even watched his interview with Cam Newton where he said it's not even just Ciara, pretty much every relationship he's been in ended because of him. Even though Ciara has moved on to other rappers and ball players, we all know Bow hit it first.
Never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way I feel.
Regardless of how either one of their love lives are going nowadays, they made a damn bop of a song when they were together. The ultimate side nigga song. The second best song on Face Off sees Bow and O campaigning to this woman. Shorty, I know you got a dude, but hey, me and you, we can still do our thing. We can kick it like some soccer players. I'll buy you jewelry, treat you to that Four Seasons breakfast. Your man ain't got to find out what me and you are doing. I'll be out by the morning time before he even gets here. These dudes were down bad. I really feel bad for women because you can't directly tell a dude that you have a boyfriend and that will mean absolutely nothing to him. I guess I'm an enabler of this type of behavior though, because this song is great and I be bumping the hell out of this. Who would think that younger Bow Wow would even care to make a song about domestic violence? But hey, he did it, and it led to one of the greatest songs in his catalog. Bow sees a distraught girl that he befriends, and he finds out that the reason she's distraught is because her boyfriend hasn't been acting right. But more seriously, the boyfriend has been abusive to her. So Bow swoops in and hits her with the, "I would never do you like that, my baby. You would be much safer and happier with me." And although she entertains Bow for a little while, she does end up going back to her ex-boyfriend, which confuses Bow because we had all these great times and you still gonna go back to him? What gives? I must say this in this video. The third verse of this song is super freaking depressing, depending on which version of the music video you watch. The third verse is Bow saying lines like, "Now that you're gone, I haven't been able to think straight or sleep. I keep having dreams that one day you're going to call me, but I have to accept that that wish will never come true and that I'm never going to have you." On the surface, this feels like, oh no, he's just saying that because he accepted that the girl went back to her ex for good. So he's learning to move on from her. But it turns out there's an alternate version of this music video where the girl fucking dies at the end of the song because her and her abusive ex got into a car accident. So that's why he's rapping, "Now that you're gone, I'm never going to see that smile again." It does feel a tad bit victim blamey because he's saying stuff like, "See, you didn't have to go through that had you stayed with me." Like, nigga, whose side are you on? The Grim Reaper side? Even with all of that, this song is legendary for Bow Wow fans. To top it all off, according to Bow himself, this song was supposed to feature Usher instead of Jagged Edge. Usher Baby on this track would have been a different level. Speaking of hit Bow Wow songs that feature Jagged Edge, you can't forget Puppy Love. They really had this kid out here talking reckless to these little fast ass girls. He was breaking their hearts with songs like this. "Girl, me and you don't got nothing serious going on. If I ever told you I thought you were the one, then I was just talking trash. I'm way too young to be tied down like that." Just look at the chorus. "You can't believe not a word that I be saying to you. It's plain to see, girl, I just be playing with you." That's wild as hell. He has another song from the Like Mike soundtrack called Playing the Game, where it's the same song. Like, hey, chill out with that boyfriend girlfriend talk. I'm just playing the game. I ain't in no kind of rush to grow up, so slow up. I'm just playing the game. But shout out to Jagged Edge, shout out to the young Solange for being in the video. Puppy Love is fire. Bro, Bow Wow and Chris Brown had all the hoes' hearts back then, and I am hoes. So them getting on this song was the best of both worlds for many people. By late 2006, Bow already had previous hits. Chris Breezy already had Yo, Excuse Me Miss, Run It, There's Never a Right Time to Say Goodbye. So when they made Shorty Like Mine, oh, it was over. I've never in my life heard anybody, especially a girl, say that they don't like this song. This song is a million times better than that new weak ass collab they got, Use Me. I was watching a Billboard interview from April 2025 where Bao said he thinks Use Me is way better than Ain't Thinking About You, which is another one of their collabs. Yeah, nah, man. I don't know if y'all ever heard that song Use Me with Bao and Chris, but if you haven't heard it, don't hear it. Shorty Like Mine is all you need.
My girlfriend, my girlfriend, my girlfriend.
So here's the most hilarious thing about this song. This track is amazing. It's one of the best Bow Wow songs of all time, but not because of Bow Wow. And it's not that Bow was ass like he usually is. The problem is that he's barely on the song. This is without a doubt the best song on the Face Off album, and yet Girlfriend is a 90% Omarion track. This song is 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Bow has one verse that's 25 seconds long, and that's it. The entire rest of the song is Omarion. Bow has some ad-libs here and there, of course. Break it down, oh yeah, the ladies gonna love this. I think we got another hit with this one. But outside of that, this is really an Omarion track featuring Bow Wow. The simplest lines from his singing made it sound so great. I can't even lie. Yep, that's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. Omarion smoked this nigga on this track. I do have to warn you to never, and I mean never, listen to the music video version. The reason is because on the hook, they invite some random heifer to get on it with O. And instead of O singing, that's my girlfriend, that's my girlfriend, for the entire chorus, he alternates with this heifer that says, yep, that's my boyfriend, that's my boyfriend. It sounds terrible.
That's my boyfriend. That's my girlfriend. That's my boyfriend.
No, beat it, chick. I'm begging you, your ears will thank you. Don't ever play the music video version.
Oh, baby, baby, you never go wrong if you let me hold you.
Come on, man. Y'all already know how incredible of a song this was for Bow. Especially nowadays, this song has been memed to death with the "Let Me Hold You" dance. Omarion came in with a classic hook that we all know and love, but dog, you know what always tripped me out about this song? It's simply the fact that Bow didn't write this one either. Unless album liner notes seriously be lying, Bow Wow only has writing credit on one song from this album. He didn't write Like You, Fresh as I'm Is, or Let Me Hold You. And Let Me Hold You lyrically is a very simple song. So it's like, my God, even a simple song like this, you can't write this yourself? Either way, song is a classic and it's better than most tracks from their Face Off collab album.
Got me like, woo, yeah. When I think about you, that's the first thing that come to my mind.
You Can Get It All is one of them ones from later career Bow Wow. To be fair, this song gets mostly helped by simply how it sounds. Jermaine Dupri and Air Rock use a goated beat for this record. The track is kind of the same as several other relationship songs he's already made. This woman has heard that Bow is a player and that he doesn't treat women right, so she's trying to not just be another woman on his roster. Bow pleads with her on the whole track saying how she's special. I'm not just using you for sex, I care about you deeper than that. Y'all know all the excuses these men be using. I will say that the bridge by Jonte Austin is kind of weird. He borrows Chili's lyrics from the song Baby 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 and says, as long as you know I can have any girl that I want, but I'm choosing to be with you, so you better not break us up. I just find it kind of crazy that Bow spends the whole song begging this woman to give him a chance, and this nigga Jonte just goes, you know how many hoes I can be with, but I'm choosing to chase after you? Don't ruin this. Like, bro is about to argue himself out of some pussy. One of the best post-breakup I'm in my feelings after my girl left me songs and rap. Bow put all of his paws in this song. Even though he and Sierra made a hit song with Like You, Bow Wow still fumbled the goodies. Again, that DJ Vlad interview that I mentioned before, Bow admitted his relationship with C not working was mostly his fault because he was trying to enjoy his youth, which meant staying out late at night clubbing, partying, as opposed to coming home to her. Now, again, I find it insane that Bow Wow did not write this song. Depending on who it is, I don't hold it against rappers that hard if they don't write their rhymes, but for Bow, it's like all of his hit songs are the ones that he don't write. For Bow to talk about how hurt he is that his relationship with Sierra didn't work out and he's been thinking about her nonstop since she left, for you to be saying this and you had the whole track written for you by somebody else, is like, dude, the relationship didn't affect you that much if you couldn't write about your own emotions yourself. Either way, shout out to T-Pizzle. He put his draws in this chorus. Mid 2000s T-Pain was a god on features.
Tell me what I gotta do to get things back to the way they was. I'm trying to fight it.
Okay, so most of you may have noticed something about the fire tier so far. If you didn't notice it, you're going to realize it the moment I say it. Every song I've talked about in the fire tier has had feature artists on it. The only exception being Big Dreams. But every other track had one or more person on there that helped elevate the song to reach the fire tier status. In my honest opinion, Tell Me from The Price of Fame is Bow Wow's #1 best track from his albums, where it's just him on the track. There's no Jermaine, no Jagged Edge, no trash Chicago female rappers, no Sierra, no Chris Brown, nobody. It's just Bow on Tell Me, and he kills it. This song kind of feels like a solo version of Shorty Like Mine and Out of My System put together. It's another post-breakup song of Bow asking his ex, tell me what I gotta do to get things back to the way they was. I'm trying to move on and not think about you. I'm trying to talk to other women and it's not working. I miss that love that I once had with you. I can't eat without thinking about you. I can't perform at shows without thinking about you. I need you back. His flow on the verses is impressively fast-paced.
I can see myself coming back, can't you? I'm a whole different individual now. Everybody but you invisible now.
It doesn't come off as too try-hard, and the chorus is super catchy. Tell me what I gotta do to get things back to the way they was. I'm trying to fight it, but I find myself steady thinking about us. Tell me what I gotta say or what you trying to hear come out my mouth. Tell Me is a great track, and in terms of his solo dolo tracks, Big Dreams is his second best, and Tell Me is his #1 best.
I can't imagine life without you.
My road dog.
This is not only the best closing song from a Bow Wow album, this is Bow Wow's #1 best song overall. Many young rappers have a song showing love to their parents, specifically their mom. Tupac did it, Lil Zane did it, Nick Cannon did it. Making a track about how much you love your mother, it isn't a brand new topic. But most of the time when it happens, it sounds really great. Bow Wow's mother has been his manager for his entire career. She's the one that got him discovered in the first place by taking 5-year-old him to the Up in Smoke tour. He got called on stage to rap. He ended up going backstage and meeting Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Snoop gave him the name Lil Bow Wow. This is why Bow Wow is in the beginning of the Gin and Juice music video. But this was all during the time where the fallout and turmoil with Death Row was happening, so Snoop couldn't focus on developing Bow at the time. So Snoop put Jermaine Dupri in charge of Bow Wow, and the rest is history. Bow spends the whole song remembering all of the tough times they had together, how his mom had to work 3 jobs to take care of him, all of that stuff. Now that he's older, he says how he understands all of the hardships she endured so that they can survive. And as a thank you, he promises to always take care of her. Shout out to Bow Wow's mom though, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't have been able to even make this video talking about my favorite Bow Wow songs if it wasn't for her.